Hey folks, hey, today's tutorial is a song that we have here that was done by the Jolly Brothers. Okay? And the name of the song here is, we found it, Apples, Peaches, Pumpkin Pie. And on the LP here we have it, Polka's Greatest Hits. Now, I did try to do some research on this, but I didn't have any luck. But I do believe the Jolly Brothers spent a lot of time and played largely around the state of Minnesota and maybe that 5-state area. And I believe the Jolly Brothers are in the Music Hall of Fame in Minnesota. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. And the Jolly Brothers back in like the late 60s, 70, 71, right around, again, don't quote me, I'm kind of taking this stuff off of what I read back a ways. And, I think they put out over 10 LPs in a very short period of time. So they're pretty hot, and I think they played on maybe a couple of TV stations way back when. Now, we're going to get to, this is a guitar lesson or a tutorial, and it's kind of tough doing them, the accordion stuff on guitar. Well, actually, sometimes it's kind of almost impossible. But once in a while, sitting around that campfire, it's kind of fun to pull something way up, and out of limits. Get done with a Led Zeppelin and then do a George Strait, and who knows next? Maybe a polka. But anyway, we're going to go through this song. We're kind of going to do it in the style of the Jolly Brothers. There's very many versions of this song, but I do it in standard tuning, and we're going to be using C, F, and G. That's it. But to get the bass notes in there, and because if you're around a campfire, a lot of times you're all by yourself, we're going to be putting the bass notes in. So I'm going to be using my bar chording to get that. And I'll do a playthrough for you. I'll come back and I'll break it down. I'll show you what I'm doing.
Walks across the floor, her arms and legs, they look like a fig tree. No apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, now who's not ready, holler out. Who wants to play hide and seek? No apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, now who's not ready, holler out. Promise you'll never leave, or we're gonna take it down. She's lazy and she's cockeyed and she's crazy. She means the whole wide world to me. Her teeth, they rattle as she walks across the floor. Her arms and legs, they look like a fig tree. No apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, now who's not ready, holler out. Who wants to play hide and seek? No apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, now who's not ready, holler out. Promise you'll never leave.
Hey, folks. Polka madness, huh? Polka madness. Hey, I screwed some words up there. Just pulling stuff out of my head. There's so many different versions. I think Frankie Yankovic. It's a classic polka, so numerous polka bands have did it. We're kind of copying mostly the Jolly Brothers version. Okay, so we're doing, just starts out with C. I'm playing my C. I'm coming over and catching the E string on the 3rd fret. That way I can get that bass note, kind of like something like what a tuba would be doing. So you're just going back and forth. You know, your main A, B, C, okay? C chord, you're picking, so you're going, but you're playing the chord at the same time, sir. And then I came up to an F. And your bass notes you just using the low E and the low and the A string, okay? Back and forth. Okay, and that's all repetition. Once you get that, that's the whole song. Okay? And don't make that too complicated. It won't just show. You'll be playing them polkas, okay? Now, don't get too scared of this because it's all repetitious once you come in. Now, I'm totally working only on the B string and the G string. And if you see this form here, I use that a lot, and then I use this a lot. Okay? So once you kind of get it and it opens up, I'm going. Okay? I'm sliding down a half step and coming back up, kind of imitating the best I can the accordion. Then I'm going to come up and I'm going to grab at this. And I'm going to go up. Okay? And then I'm going to walk it up going. Okay? That's like the first half. So let's do that again. Let's just do that again. I don't want to mess anybody up if you're interested in this. Okay, so I'll just change my thing so it shows through. Now we're going to walk that up. Now, folks, for sure, if you're trying to do what I'm doing, make sure you use a thin pick. Anything higher than that will mess you up. It's just not going to get that sound. Then right there, we're halfway through kind of that instrumentation. Then we go. It just starts up instead of here. It starts up here. Same walk up, except it's up a step higher. Okay, so it's very similar, and once you go through that, and it takes a little while, but the good news is that's the intro. You come in doing that, the chorus, and then you do a verse, and it's all C, F, and G, and then you do that same thing you did in the beginning. The instrumentation that it doesn't change. Okay, so if you get the intro and then the chorus and same chords you use in the verse, you come back and doing the middle instrumental is identical to the starting of the song, the intro, and then you come back in and you do a verse, and then you come in and you do a chorus, and then you come back and do that instrumental again, and that's your outro. So the intro and the outro are identical, and that's the song, folks. That's it. It's not too difficult, and for sure these polkas for the dance people. Oh, it's fun to watch people dance to this. They kind of use the actual polka dance, but a lot of them use like a Texas two-step, and it's a lot of fun. Great dance music. Anyway, I hope it helps, folks. Hope to see you out there playing around a campfire. Who knows, maybe a coffee house. And for sure, don't forget about those folks at the care centers.